What's up, Cancer? This is Marcus from Kingoflionsoracle Oracle, back with another Tarot Oracle reading here for you. And so this reading is going to represent July 2022. We're going to get you some Oracle cards. We're going to get you some different energies. We're going to see what's going on for you for the month. Then I'll get you some clarification with the tarot. And what we'll do is we'll get two different messages, just to kind of clarify, just in case there's more than one message that's available here for you. All right? Also, I want to thank you all for sharing, and subscribing. And if you haven't liked, share, subscribe, and you're new, welcome to the page. Please like, share, subscribe, click the bell just so it makes you aware of any new messages or any new videos that I post. Okay? And let's see, we'll get this going here. I'm going to be using the Lightseers Tarot. And I'm also going to be using the Ryder Waite, the Radiant Tarot. Okay? And then I also use for the secondary message, I'm going to use the Ryder Waite Tarot, but a golden version. Okay? Alright, so we got you some oracles here. Let's see what we got. Alright, so the first oracle that we have for you here, Cancer, is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, and this is full moon Capricorn. Alright, so we'll go over these kind of as we talk about them. Then we have the Frog Spirit. We have Declutter. Okay, we have Venus Energy. Harmony and Resolution. Okay, and then I have something new that I'm going to use. This is called the Gita Deck, okay, and that's the Lamp of Knowledge. And what I'll do is at the end, the two messages that are here for Lamp of Knowledge and for the Declutter, I'll read those to you, okay? So let's get you some general energies here, all right? Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please give me a clear-guided message of what Cancer is to expect for the month of July. Please give me a clear-guided message of what Cancer is going to expect, the sign of Cancer is going to expect for the month of July 2022. All right. So we have the first message after is the Five of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay. We'll draw four more. Okay. That came pretty quick. Just a moment, we'll get that fixed. Alright, so the Two of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Wands, let's do one more. Right, and then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Alright, and then the bottom of the deck energy for this first message is the Nine of Cups. Alright, so what I'm seeing here is that it looks like there's going to be a sudden change that's going to come. You've been trying to balance some things out, whether or not you've been trying to train or you're trying to learn a new skill. And during this time that you've been training, we have the Five of Wands. So you see the Five of Wands. Typically the Five of Wands is about conflict, or competition, or competing. Now you see they're all trying to level themselves up to reach up for the fire. Okay, this almost reminds me of like Chinese dragon dancing, where all the dragons are all trying to get the lettuce, at the highest peak. And so they're all working, competition, leveling themselves up, getting themselves better, sharpening themselves so that they can make it to the fire. And then the Tower of the Fire is about inspiration. So this is about you just making changes, because fives are about changes, and you're working on yourself to better yourself and change yourself so that you can get more inspiration and so that you can have more power for your inspiration. Now, the base of all of this is the Nine of Cups. So you're working towards your dream, and you know that your dream is coming to you. And that's one of the reasons why you've been working so hard on yourself and getting different skills. And you're working on making yourself better. All right. This month, we have the Two of Pentacles. So during this month, you are going to be trying to balance out your schedule. Possibly you may be trying to balance out your funds, to try to keep your schedule going. But this is something that's going to be some balanced energies that you have. Now, if you see this one, particularly the person's holding the moon, and she's holding a bag, which is supposed to be representative of the sun energies. So from what I see here, it looks like the moon cycles are going to be something that's really, really big for you. You may be a person that in your system, Cancer, we already know the moon actually runs your sign. And so the moon is going to be big change. Today is actually the 28th, and this is actually a full moon. The new moon in Cancer for you. So it's big that this moon cycle, set your intentions and set your goals and everything from today, so you can see what happens going for the future. Okay. Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles for you. So this means that you're going to be very resourceful this month. This means that if you are starting a business or you're looking to start a business, this is a really good sign. The Queen of Pentacles is like the best at using all her resources and kind of putting everything in line together so that they work together. She's the best person to make lemons out of make lemonade out of lemons, and then make $1 million company out of these lemons. Everybody else is looking at her like, hey, I have the same lemons. But the Queen of Pentacles knows how to put these things together. So in this time, you're trying to figure out with your competition and with your training how to balance your schedule, how to balance your money, and you're getting all your money and everything correct, and you're getting everything good. But at the same time, you're balancing. Now, what I also take from this, if you see the Queen of Pentacles, she has tree branches growing out of her head. Now, those are kind of like her antennas. So this is saying that she is also very connected to the earth, very earthly. So you may be doing some meditation or some grounding of some sort, which is going to give you some inspiration and ideas, which will help you going forward. Right? Now, next we have the Tower card. Now, Tower card is not necessarily a bad card in all cases. In some cases, it can represent a shock or a change. But what this really just means is that you get that light bulb goes off in your brain and you're like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to be doing it. Oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing with your life. So you realize that here. Now, all of these, we actually have supporting energies on the bottom of each. And then I'm going to get you a secondary message. But what I see here with the Tower, right, the Tower represents Mars energy. Right now, Jupiter is in Aries. And Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. Mars right now is in, right now, Mars is in Aries also. So because you have all this Mars energy, things are going to come quickly and things are going to change. And this is things that are going to be affected by, immediately, not necessarily immediately and dramatically, but this is something that's definitely going to change how you see things, how you do things. And if you look at this picture, you can see there's mushrooms, which is a sign of good luck. The squirrel is kind of devastated because it's looking at its home being blown up. But the good luck is the squirrel was down here with the mushrooms. It wasn't in the tree when the lightning struck. So these ideas are going to come to you, and they're going to be some brand new things for you. And you see the butterflies, sign of new life. So this is good for you. All right. So kind of the signifier that's helped out for each of these cards in your first message is we have the Two of Swords. All right. So the Two of Swords, this is going to Five of Wands. So you have to make a large decision. Okay. Now, the Two of Swords is a different type of decision than it is with the Lovers. Now, this is a decision that, yes, it is going to change your life. It's going to change your path. Because anytime you make a life decision, it does change your path. But this is not going to be as dramatic as if it was the Lovers, because the Lovers is a major arcana, which is the major life change. So this is something that is a day-to-day choice you have to make. But you kind of know what you need to do, because if you see this, her eyes are covered. And she's being pulled in different directions. And she's kind of turning the direction that she thinks she needs to go, but she's not really making the decision to go. And so this is something that will come to you during the month. You're going to figure this more out here. But I would say is, again, because this is Moon in Libra, and I would say set your intentions for the new moon and try to figure out what's best for you. But that training and competition that you're doing to make yourself better is going to lead you to the next promise. Okay? Now you have the Eight of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands, this is in conjunction with the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, again, is about balancing your money, your time, balancing your schedule. And the Eight, this is about fast movement. This is about traveling. This is about getting a message. So for some of you, you may have to balance your schedule because you might be getting a new opportunity that you're training for, since we have the Five of Wands, and that is a long distance from your house. You might have to drive to it, or you might have to travel to it. And that's, probably what's giving you the problem of making a decision or whether or not you want to take the long ride or maybe it's too far from you. For some of you, this could be a message that's coming in. And when this message comes in, you don't know how to react to it. Again, with the Two of Swords, because of the fact that this is something that's coming quickly. This is something that could totally change your schedule, and you're not exactly sure how to react. Okay, we have the Six of Wands, which is about pure victory. So some of you, you may be artists, you may be singers, maybe maybe actors, but this is showing victory. Now, this is in conjunction with the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, again, is very resourceful. They're using all their resources to make things happen for them. And as I mentioned before, the Queen of Pentacles, she has these antennas that kind of connect her more to nature. And it connects her more to the universe, okay? Now look at the synchronicity there. You see the pentacle, you see the reef, they're both round. There's almost like portals that you're walking into. This is going to be good luck, and this is going to be a sign of good luck for you, that you're going to get props either in the public, like I said, for some of you who are artists, singers, singers, you could be rappers, you could be actors, actresses. This is a sign that as long as you continue to use your resourcefulness, or possibly for you, Cancer, this may be an earth sign that comes in to help you. This is something that's going to be beneficial to you, and you just want to make sure you use all your resources to the best of your ability, and it's going to work out totally in your favor. All right. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Right. Now the Seven of Swords, this is coming in conjunction with the Tower. Right. So this is amazing energy because the Tower is something that happens suddenly, something quickly, and it's sharp and totally changes the way you look at things. And then the Seven of Swords, this is also about thought. This is about strategy. So there's going to be something that's going to come and it's going to totally change how you look at things, how you feel about things. And guess what? Once you get the light bulb and it goes off in your brain and you get that aha moment, the Seven of Swords is not necessarily always about deception. It's just you're not going to tell everybody what you got from this. Once you level up and get enlightened, you might not share what you learned with everyone else, but you now know. And now you're writing and directing your own movie of your life. And you're not really telling everybody step by step what you're going to do or how you're going to do it. But you know that you could be successful if you continue. And if you continue to do it, things are going to work out for you. All right. So that looks really, really good for your first message there. All right. So what I'm going to do is going to take some time to clarify a few of these cards, and then we'll try to get you another smaller message. All right. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please clarify for me. Oh. Cards want to speak to you. All right. Please clarify for me. Why do we have the Two of Wands here? Could you give me one or two cards about why the Two of Wands is here? Okay. So the Two of Swords is here. So the Two of Swords is here because you're bored. So this situation that you're going through, you got the Four of Cups, right? And what's happened is you're bored with the current situation. And so this is the reason why you're kind of indecisive about what the next step is, because you're not really sure if you want to do that anymore. You're not sure if you want to continue doing it. But at the same time, sometimes we get complacent, we get comfortable. And, you might be used to the money that you're making. You might be used to how you feel or that you're comfortable in a certain spot. And so for that reason, this is why you're not making any changes. But you have this new opportunity that's being handed to you by the universe, which more than likely is something that's going to change your schedule. It's going to change things. And that's why you're going to have to try to balance it out. And I think that with this Eight of Wands, this is the message that's going to come. So this Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, this hand that's being handed to you that you're not really paying attention to, my intuition tells me that Eight of Wands is a message that's going to come to you, which is going to be a gift from the universe, which is, as long as you pay attention, you're going to be able to see this coming for you. All right, let's get one more. Angels, spirit guides, please clarify for me, why is the Seven of Swords here? All right, Seven of Swords. All right, so see, the Seven of Swords here is the World card. So you've completed a cycle. Now, what's really interesting about this is the Seven of Swords is Aquarian energy. And so we have the Aquarius, the angel represented here. This is the Scorpio, which is represented by the eagle. We have the Leo and the Taurus. All right. Now, when you get the World card, this means that you've leveled up. This means that you're going through the portal. Because you see the sorceress that's here. She has two wands in her hand. And then you have the snake that's going around in the Ouroboros. And it's basically eating its tail. and starting a whole new process. So you've leveled up, you've learned a lot of lessons, and you've gone through a lot of different things. This is part of your training that you've gone through with the Five of Wands. And now you're going through this portal. Things are changing for you. And from what I take from it, you more than likely had an Aquarius that was partially part of your, I guess, the light bulb going off or helping you understand what the future was or what the future entailed. And so this is something that's going to be very beneficial to you. And so you are making movements, you're making strides, and that's going to be something that you will notice, and that's going to come to you this month, and you'll kind of see the heads of that. All right, so let me just take some time. We'll try to get you a secondary message, and then we'll go over. Okay, wow, that came quickly. All right, so we have the Two of Cups, the Moon, the Two of Swords again. We have the Three of Cups and the World again. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles for me, I feel like is like the baby Empress or like a baby Queen of Pentacles. Now, what's really cool about this is you have a secondary message, which is kind of clarifying a few things. So you have the Two of Cups. So this is soulmate energy. This could also be you meeting a partner or somebody that you work really, really well with, and things go well for you in the future. Okay. You have the Moon. Okay. Which Cancer, you are represented by the Moon, which is funny though, because this card actually represents Pisces, but this is the Moon. So there's a lot of fear and things that you're not sure of. Okay. And then you have the Two of Swords here. Okay. So right now I see a lot of Moon energy. This is Moon in Libra, okay, with the Two of Swords. Then you have the Moon energy, which is about facing your fears. You have the Three of Cups, celebration, seeing friends and everything. And then you have the World card. Right? So from the secondary message, what I'm getting here is that for some of you, there's a love situation that you have that's coming, okay? And you have a little bit of fear because you're not really sure of everything, because you can't see everything. You can't see all the details. You know, you're the crab that's coming out of this water and you're trying to make it out the path, but you're not sure if one of those dogs are going to turn around and try to bite you. So you're not sure of the details of what's going on next. So you have some indecision that's staying on your shoulders. You're not really sure how to get to the other side of the ocean because of these decisions that you know you have to make, but you're not really sure of what to do. And what I take from this is you have some friends, you have some spirit guides, you have your own soul tribe that you're going to connect with, and they're gonna help you through this. Not necessarily tell you how to walk through the portal. They're not necessarily going to tell you exactly how things are going to work, but they are going to be your support system, and they're going to help you make the decision for yourself. Usually what happens is, you know, for us people will think things out. You might not be 100% confident in your answer, but your friends and the people who are surrounding you, they are going to be your strength. They are going to be who helps you to get this answer. And you see how they're all raising their cup together? This is like almost like the Holy Trinity. So things are going to work out very, very well for you. Now, I'm seeing that you might be seeing a lot of synchronicity because we have a lot of twos here. We have the Two of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Two of Swords again here, and then we have the World card twice, and then we also have the Two of Swords twice. So you definitely have some synchronicity energy coming here, all right? And so I'm thinking that you're going to have a really interesting month. You know, this could be about work and about you growing yourself. And then the second message seems more like a love message, but this could also be work too. All right, so let me get to your oracle cards. All right, so we have the end of a rough cycle approaches. So what I get from this is it says full moon in Capricorn. So this is something that may have started in full moon in Capricorn, so possibly in December, something that might be over with and done now. You know, maybe this is a job that you no longer are with. Maybe this is program that you went through for training. You know, again, have strong training vibes. So you might have been going through school and it might have been tough and it might have been rough, but you made it through. And so this is something that will stick with you and benefit you. And the harder that you work, the harder you move forward. And that Capricorn energy is about hard work there. Okay? Now, we have also Venus energy. Okay? Venus energy is about making money. It's about beauty. It's about creativity. Right now, Venus is in Taurus. Okay? And Venus is very comfortable in Taurus because that's one of the energies that it coincides with, which is Taurus and Libra. So right now, you might be really, really creative, There might be easy paths for you to make a lot of money right now, and you may be working on yourself, going to the gym and kind of getting a glow up and making things perfect, for your body and everything. So that Venusian energy, keep that going. We have the number 16, so that might be a really significant date because we have Venusian energy with the 16 here, and then we have the Tower 16. Okay, so maybe an important date and time for you. All right, and then we have harmony and resolution. So as I mentioned before, since we have the Five of Wands here and you have like some conflict and things here, that might be something that you were going through. But with this angel, you see things are now kind of clearing out. And you can see all the chakra energies are all balanced. And so with this harmony and resolution, you may have had some things that needed to come to a head. And so, especially with the end of a tough cycle approaches, you might be seeing things a lot clearer now. Okay. We have the frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Okay, so this doesn't just have to be clutter in your house. This could be clutter in your life. This could be people who cling on to you. This could be clutter in your friends. This could be a lot of different things. Okay, so take that as it resonates for you. Okay, then I have 2 more cards. We also have declutter again. So isn't that unique? Now we have the frog spirit, declutter, cut out the clutter. And then we have declutter from the angels. So there's something that's cluttering your life that's slowing things down. I'm going to read this to you here. Cancer, you'll feel better and more focused if you take some time to clear away the clutter from your living and your workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep a schedule be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Okay, so that's some great information for you for the month of July to make sure that you get. And then I just have one last thing here for you, all right? Because I have my Bhagavad Gita cards. So this is saying the lamp of knowledge. And it says, to those who are constantly devoted and they worship, give the intelligence to which they can be attained. Out of the compassion for them dwelling in their hearts, I destroy the darkness of the ignorance of the lamp of knowledge. So what that energy is saying there is the Bhagavad Gita is based on an ancient Hindu book. So basically what it's saying is that once you get the knowledge and once the light bulb goes off in your head, this is going to help you to again, declutter the things that are around you. Once the light bulb goes off, you're going to know what you need and what you don't need, who you need and who you won't need. These are going to be important things for you so that you can make important decisions and choices going forward in your life. Okay? And so this was my pleasure. I'm glad that I was able to do this reading here for you, Cancer. Please, again, like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, click on my information in the description box. You can email me. Also, if you so choose to, you can certainly donate to the page. That helps me to get new cards and helps me to get crystals and maintain the page. All right? It's been my pleasure. I hope you enjoy. Have a great month. And keep an eye out for the July finance and the July love readings also. All right? Take care. It's been my pleasure, Cancer. Peace.